Outlander is an easy show to explain, but it's not necessarily an easy show to watch. So the premise of Outlander seems simple. A woman travels back in time and ends up falling in love with the Scottish Highlander, and it completely transforms her life. And you think, wow, that's so interesting. I can get behind a time traveling romance, I can get behind some kind of epic love, and then you actually get into watching the show. And it feels like a completely different experience. I've been talking about this a little bit more with the introduction of Blood of My Blood, but the first season of Outlander, regardless of the fact that it feels like there's a lot before we get to see Claire and Jamie kind of set off as this couple that you want to watch, everything that follows after that is actually quite hard. But what I think is different about it, and what keeps people coming back despite all that we end up having to watch, with the multiple sexual assaults that occur in season 1, I want to say season 3 or 4. We definitely have one towards the end of season 6. We watch them go through multiple wars. We're never shy about the fact that women are really dependent on any kind of man for power in this. Is that at the end of the day, they've really built these characters that you want to root for. And I think when you look at it that way, that's what makes this show so different. I grew up watching a lot of sci-fi and comic book stuff, and I feel like in that sense, there's always this character that you feel the need to root for because they have this impossible task to overcome. But with Outlander, those tasks are either rooted in something that has already happened in history or something that you can imagine has actually happened to somebody else before. And in that way, I think it really challenges us with the idea of how much are we willing to endure, or what does it mean for us when we say that we feel this way. It's unique in the sense that it gives us a space to reflect on our ideas of love, loyalty, friendship, and even history. Is it a show that I would recommend to everyone? Absolutely not. I feel like it needs to come with a lot of trigger warning. But do I feel like it holds that special place in art that it allows us to really reconsider how we're perceiving our existence? Absolutely.